All right, guys. We're breaking in here right now. Very disturbing news, to say the least. But we have had a shooting at Fort Stewart in Georgia. Apparently, a soldier has shot 5 other soldiers, and of course, we don't know if this is a, uh, a confrontation. Was this a personal confrontation? We don't know exactly what brought this on. The shooter is in custody. The shooter is in custody right now. And so, hang on a second. Looks like my camera is frozen. All right. Let's see if we can fix that real quick. Maybe. The shooter has been apprehended and is in custody right now. I don't know what's going on with the cameras, and I might have an echo, so I better find out if I can get rid of that. Yeah. Here. But we know that 2 of the soldiers have been taken to the hospital and are being treated and are in serious condition. That is the one update we have. The other 3 are being treated on base at the medical institution there. The 5 U.S. soldiers were shot by a fellow soldier in an active shooting situation at Fort Stewart in Georgia. The information coming in very, very fluid right now. The shooting is at the 2nd Armored Brigade Combat Team was reporting. It took place at 10:56 a.m. The suspect, a male soldier, Army soldier, according to U.S. officials, was apprehended about a half hour later at 11:35 a.m., according to Fort Stewart spokesperson. All 5 of the soldiers who were shot are still alive. 2 of the victims, though, were rushed to Memorial Health University Medical Center in Savannah, Georgia, which is a level 1 trauma center. These 2 are in critical condition. The other 3 are being treated there on base at the medical facility at Fort Stewart. And I'm just going to assume that they weren't injured as bad. That's just an assumption. I don't have a confirmation on that. Our prayers are going out certainly to the family, to all the men and women in uniform, of course, and all of them there at Fort Stewart. And, again, mass shootings have been happening here recently. We've got the 4 Army vets or Marine, I think they might have been Marines, but 4 veterans that were shot at a bar there in Montana, and the shooter there is still missing. They have still not been apprehended. And then, of course, we also had 4 people killed, and the baby left in the car seat, sitting in a yard, alive. But that shooter is dead. So it's these serious situations are taking place, but it's a very fluid situation right now in Georgia. Let me put a shout out right now as we're gathering information real quick to a recent clinical trial found that participants using 10 grams of collagen a day for 8 weeks have seen up to 20% increase in skin hydration and 17% improvement in elasticity while visibly reducing the wrinkles and in the depth of the wrinkles. If you're aiming to boost your skin health, collagen is a must-have. But typical collagen supplements found on the store shelves don't always do the job. That's why I'm highly recommending, again, that you use this special blend. It's magical, really. And many people are obsessed with how much skin health has improved using this collagen by BioTrust. We've been talking about this for many, many years. It improves your skin with the 5 types of premium collagen. It needs to help reduce the wrinkles. Since taking it People are seeing smoother skins, more elasticity, fewer fine lines, and more youthful glow. Plus, it mixes smoothly with your morning coffee. One scoop in the soup or in the smoothie or even in the coffee or tea. And make sure you grab a bag of this while it's still 51% off. If you go to that link below this video, go to www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com. Plus, you'll also get a VIP live health and fitness coaching for life, a free ebook titled The 14 Foods of Amazing Skin. And, of course, there's a 60-day satisfaction guarantee with this. So go now, guys. 5 types of collagen being used here, which is plant and fish collagen. Very good, okay? So that's at www.healthwithpaul.com. You know, we really are desiring your prayers for those that were shot in this situation. Again, it's a sad day. It continues to be a sad day for the families. Anytime for the soldiers who were shot, they need our prayers. In the name of Jesus, we just pray for their lives will be spared, there'll be healing, and a full recovery. And of course, the families are also. I'm seeing the 2 soldiers that were taken into Memorial Hospital there in Savannah, Georgia, and I'm going to keep a close eye on this because what's happening is these 5 soldiers were shot. We don't know why, by a fellow soldier, Army soldier there at Fort Stewart in Georgia. But the shooter has been apprehended. He has been apprehended. It took place at the 2nd Armored Brigade Combat Team. Okay, and all five are alive. 2 of them are in critical condition. That's why they were taken to the Memorial Health University Medical Center in Savannah, Georgia, and the other 3 are being treated at the medical facility there on Fort Stewart. And President Donald Trump has been briefed on the shooting and is expected to speak about it shortly. Also, there's going to be the Army is going to be doing a full press conference at 3:30 p.m. Eastern from Fort Stewart. So we'll get a lot more. Well, hopefully we'll get more information about what happened, why it happened, who did it. We don't have any names. We don't know who was the 5 soldiers that were shot, and we don't know the soldier who did the shooting, but the soldier who did the shooting has been apprehended. So it's a very sad day again. And again, we're going to continue to keep our eyes on what's going on here. These active situations are but of course the Army has to take this very serious. Besides the fact that there's 5 soldiers that have been wounded, is there a plot here? Is there other soldiers going to be involved in this? Were there others involved in this? Is this a terrorist attack, or is this some type of disturbance or disagreement among soldiers, or was this some other kind of problem that might have brought this on? Of course, but the broader picture is there other shooters going to be involved? Are there others planned? Is this thing broader than what we have? Or is this a situation where we just got one lone gunman? And so these are the questions I can't answer. I don't know. None of us really know. Okay? Until we get a briefing. And I'm sure a full investigation is going on right now at Fort Stewart. Pray for all of they're going to lock that entire base down, no doubt about that. Full investigation be going on, and we'll try to find out what caused this horrific situation there in Georgia. So please pray for everybody involved in this, and pray for the families of these wounded. Okay, so please pray. Pray for the wounded, that everyone can recover and make a full recovery from this shooting. We'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. just, the Bible talks about in the last days that violence, as it was in the days of Noah, where violence fills the land. And obviously, it's on many levels, many levels, including wars and rumors of wars. But on many, many levels, violence is running rampant in the land. Give your life to Jesus Christ. He's coming soon.